Hey everyone, Pastor Matt here. Just want to kind of do a real quick part 2 to the video I did last week about God is love. I've been reading James a lot, and in James chapter 2, it talks about faith without works is dead. And I got to thinking about love. Love, just like faith, without action is a useless emotion. It's an empty emotion. Love without action is an empty emotion. And if you know anything, and if you really pay attention to your emotions and your feelings, they can lie to you. That's where depression comes. Depression is a lot of lies that we tend to believe. Emotions can lie to you. And true God love, the God kind of love, doesn't depend on our emotions. You know, we've heard marriages where the spouse just woke up one morning and said, I just don't love you no more. That's not how it works. We listen to our lies so long that we begin to believe them when it comes to our emotions, that we believe it as truth. And emotions can be manipulated, can be turned around, and it can be manipulated by circumstances, situations. It can be manipulated by drugs, prescription or otherwise, alcohol. Our emotions, our feelings can lie to us. Not that we shouldn't have them, and not that they're not any truth to some of them, but they have a tendency to lie, and they can manipulate the way we think and even what we believe to be true. You know, I think about John 3:16, where it says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son." That was love. That was love in action. That was love in action. And I'm telling you, I'm sure God didn't want to do it sometimes. He didn't want to send his son. I know for sure Jesus did it, because it shows it in the Bible where he was like, Lord, let this cup pass from me. I don't want to do this. These people are ungrateful. You know, I'm sure all these thoughts and emotions came up in their mind. It's going to be painful, all this kind of stuff. But the true love was, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for, I love everybody in the world. That is so important that we forget that in John 3:16, for God so loved the world, not just Christians. God loved the entire world, knowing that some of them will never accept him as the one true God, will never accept Jesus' sacrifice, and yet he still sent his son. That's what true love is. True love is sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice your emotions of the day. Sometimes I don't want to go out on dates. Sometimes I don't want to take my family out. Sometimes I don't want to clean and mow grass and all this other kind of stuff. All that stuff is part of showing love. Sometimes I don't feel like being nice and saying sweet things, giving a hug. And I'm not just talking about spouse, I'm talking about friendships and stuff like that. Sometimes I just get selfish. We all do every now and then. But true love is sacrificing yourself, showing them that I love them, especially when they don't deserve it and they feel ungrateful. Just remember, true God love, the God kind of love, is not based on emotion. Love is in action. It's not based off our emotion. It's an action word. Would you do me a favor? Would you subscribe to our YouTube channel? Would you copy this link and share it to someone? Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and we would love to hear from you. Go to www.echochurch.life. All that information is in there. And we just love you so much. Remember, go out and be the echo. Till next time.